Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something that goes deeper than just updates or patch notes. Something that hits hard for anyone who's been truly invested in the Call of Duty Mobile universe, and even more so for those of us still recovering from the loss of Warzone Mobile. Let's start with something that's been on everyone's mind lately: the animation changes in Call of Duty Mobile. At first glance, they seem like minor tweaks, but when you actually play the game, you can feel that they're not quite there yet. The movement still feels stiff. The leg animations are missing, and honestly, it takes you out of the experience. Like your character is gliding instead of running. And look, this isn't just a cosmetic issue, it's a gameplay issue. Movement is a core part of how a shooter feels, how immersive it is, and how much control the player really has. Right now, it's clear that the developers are still testing this out. They're likely rolling these changes out in phases, just like they did with the Overkill perk back in the day. Remember how Overkill was announced, then delayed, then finally introduced with the wildcard system? That was all about balance and proper integration. Same thing is happening here. So as frustrating as the wait might be, I get it. These kinds of changes take time. Big gameplay mechanics can't be rushed if they're going to work right. Realistically, we might not see the full animation overhaul until Season 7, or maybe even later. But if they get it right, it'll be worth every second of the wait. Now, speaking of big changes, let's talk about the elephant in the room: Warzone Mobile. I've been seeing so many fans say the same thing over and over again. Warzone Mobile was the best game. And honestly, I agree. It was. No mobile shooter has ever given me the kind of satisfaction, the kind of adrenaline that Warzone Mobile did. It felt like a true console-level experience, right in the palm of your hand. The graphics, the movement, the mechanics. It was built on a PC engine, and you could feel that power in every match. When I first got into it, I was hooked. I even bought a brand new phone just so I could play it at full performance. I know many of you did the same, and I want to know, how many of you upgraded your phone just for Warzone Mobile? Drop it in the comments. Let's see how many of us were all in for that game. But then the news hit. Activision decided to shut it down. Just like that, no more Warzone Mobile. And honestly, it hurts. It's not just about losing a game. It's about losing the time, the investment, the memories we made, the thrill of those clutches, the tension of the final circle, the satisfaction of a perfectly timed snipe. It's gone, and we have no choice but to accept that. So what do we do now? We move on. We look for new games, new experiences. I've been trying a bunch lately. Some hit, most miss. But one that stood out for me was Call of Duty Mobile. It's not Warzone Mobile. It doesn't have that same raw edge, but it's good. It has depth, it has potential, and you can tell the devs are working hard on making it better with every update. Another one I tried was Delta Force Mobile. It's solid. Visually, it's impressive. The gameplay feels fresh, but I'll be honest, I can't play it for too long. After a while, I start feeling strange. I don't know if it's the motion, the camera angles, or something else, but it gives me this uneasy feeling when I play too much of it. Maybe it's just me, but I figured I'd share it. Now, back to COD Mobile. Season 5 is right around the corner, and it's shaping up to be one of the best seasons yet. New content, new modes, balance tweaks, and yes, hopefully more progress on the animation updates. But here's the thing most people don't realize: when you build a game that runs well on low-end devices, you have to make compromises. That's just the reality. Movement mechanics suffer, animations become less dynamic, there's only so much you can do with a mobile native engine. And that's the biggest difference between Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile. Warzone was built from the ground up on a PC engine. That's why it felt so tight, so smooth, so real. That's why every sprint, every slide cancel, every jump had weight and speed and flow. It was a different beast. And that's also why it's so hard for other mobile games to match that same experience. So yeah, this video wasn't just about animations or updates. It was about remembering what we had and figuring out where we go next. Because even though Warzone Mobile is gone, we're still here. We're still a community. We're still gamers who want the best possible experience, and we're not giving up. Let me know in the comments. What are you playing now? Are you sticking with Call of Duty Mobile? Did you also buy a new phone just for Warzone Mobile? And what do you want to see in future updates? If this video resonated with you, if you felt even a little bit of what I've been feeling, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay with me, because this journey isn't over. It's just getting started. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.